Good morning, everybody. Orin J here with another War of the Visions video, and ever since the merger of the JP and Global timelines, if not servers, the dominating thought in Global has been, how the heck are they going to cram essentially 4 to 6 months of content from now until the end of September on Global? And it is a lot to cram in there, but exactly how much is it? That's what we're going to explore in this video. Keep in mind a couple of things. They have not necessarily given JP everything they're going to get from now until that September mark, and we will get that stuff too. We not only have to make up the 4-month time gap that we have, but the JP servers aren't shut off until the end of September. So anything new they get, we will also get. I think the developers over there, or now I guess it's just the developers, will try to take advantage of maybe some reruns, some easy hitting stuff for the JP side, kind of putting them on a little bit of a pause, but I imagine it won't be a complete pause. I do think they will still get some things that you won't see in this video before the end of September, but what I can tell you about right now is everything that they have already that we don't have yet, and you can expect all of this to get here in about 2 months. So let's take a look, and I want to start with units. I think units are the biggest thing. I think they're the biggest ticket items. They're the things people are looking forward to the most. So let's go through there. This is not a unit preview. This is not previewing anything. This is just a timeline update, more or less. Here's the units we don't have. Roth, Dark Tank, she was what is supposed to be happening before Final Fantasy V, but y'all know we're already into the Final Fantasy V collaboration, so I expect Roth to come out sometime during the FF5 collab. It could be this coming up week, it could be in 2 weeks. My guess would be in 2 weeks. I think they will finish up the rest of the Final Fantasy V this next week, and then Roth will be the following week. If I was guessing, that's my guess. So I can't give you any sure things here as far as times go, except we will get Roth before the end of September, and it should be towards the beginning of this merging timelines time. Now, Final Fantasy V, we have yet to get Ferris. Now, Ferris comes with a vision card Esper as well. So in my guess is she's next week. So she's 100 cost water unit. She's really good. She's the unit of the Final Fantasy V collaboration that I want to pull for. Not so much for her kit, although her kit is good, but this design, I mean, like, she's one of the cooler characters in the game, look wise, design wise, and the War of the Visions art team, they always do a good job capturing these things. So I'm really looking forward to her. She will be coming next week, I think, or they could, you know, swap her and Roth. She could be a, yeah, I don't know, who knows? I'm just telling you, we ain't got her yet, and we are currently in her collaboration, so be ready for her as soon as possible. Then maybe towards the end of the Final Fantasy V collab, get ready for Jaden and his new wife Elia. So husbando Jaden and waifu Elia both coming soon, both 100 cost units. Now notice something here: 100 cost, 100 cost, 100 cost, 100 cost. That's 400 cost units in a row that we are going to be getting. This is what they meant when they said not only for Global are there a whole lot of 100 cost units coming in a row, we're jamming them into like a month time. This is what had people worried. Now, I'm really hoping, look, I'm going to say 2 things right here. One, they had a hell of a time patching the game this last Wednesday, a hell of a time. There was confirmed bugs in there. I'm still just convinced that the special shop didn't get anything added to it because they just couldn't figure out how to do it. I don't know. It's bugged as heck, but there is a lot of stuff coming. And I just hope, here, that's the first thing I wanted to say. Be ready for bugs every week. I want to say number 2, hook it up, hook it up. This is a lot of 100 cost stuff. And especially, I mean, like Ferris, I know a ton of people are looking forward to her, especially Final Fantasy V fans. Roth is one of the most looked forward to units in Global in a really long time. And then Jaden and Elia, this marriage, this is a huge part of the War of the Visions story. These aren't just regular War of the Visions characters. Jaden is kind of like a front and like a main character in the game, right? Like, he is one of the MCs and he is getting married. He's kind of back from the dead. This is a huge bit of content right here. It's just characters. I know it's not content per se, but it's, I really hope they do good. I really hope they take care of the player base and give us some easier opportunities, especially to catch husband Jaden and waifu Elia. So that's what's coming. Then we do have a free MR mixed in there, a 50 cost fire physical damage dealer in Comral there, and then Bronwell. So Bronwell, a break from the 100 cost action, a 70 cost Dark unit. Yes, Dark is getting another 70 cost limited unit. Dark is the king element of UR 70 costs. And this girl, like, she's not going to blow anybody's mind. I think she's been a little bit under discussed, but at cost 70 as a physical damage dealer, she's going to do a boatload of damage. Like I said, this is not a preview of these characters, but this chick is slashing, she's striking, and she's piercing, so tons of different damage types. And what she represents is kind of this early part. Okay, let me just give you a theory I have right now. There are so many ways to stack defense and spirit in this year 3 of War of the Visions, right? But defense and spirit are nowhere near what they were for the first 2 years of the game. There is so much defense pin, so much spirit pin out there. However, units like Bronwell and other units working their way into the game right now have ways of turning off defense and spirit penetration for their opponents. That's kind of what she does, and I wonder if she's not meant to be somebody who, you know, you stack a bunch of defense and spirit on your team, she turns off your opponent's penetrations. How reliable is that? I don't know, but that's what she is, and she's coming. I would expect her to be maybe about a month to a month and a half from now, but now we're getting towards the end of that timeline. We still have Melnia. Now, Melnia, here's another 100 cost unit, and once again, Earth getting some love. Very strong gunner for Earth. I did a whole preview video on her in a future Friday series, so go check that out if you want my thoughts on if she's going to be good or not. And spoiler alert, she's going to be good. So if you're an Earth player like me, and my account has really focused in lately, I feel like on a couple of elements, Earth, Wind, and Light feel kind of like my main ones. I really love Fire still, but those, like, I've just really been in, look, Melnia is important for my account, I think, because she's Earth, and I really like my Earth. So maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, she's coming. She is the second to last unit that we know we have to get, with the last one being Chelze. Now, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, Chelze. Anyway, she is going to be one of the best buffers in the game. Fire has long anticipated the day when they get a top tier support unit, and Chelze here is cost 70, so that's great. I love the cost 70 right here, and maybe this is the development team being like, hey, we released a whole bunch of cost 100s. We kind of got blowback from both the global and JP communities. And so after Melnia, maybe we begin to see a lack of cost 100s, which would be wonderful. With Chelze here, cost 70. Let me just show you one of her. Let me show you what I mean when I say she's going to be one of the best buffers in the game. Check out this diamond-shaped AoE buff right here. AoE resist for 4 turns for allies, critical evasion 4 turns, light resist, dark resist for 4 turns, protect for 4 turns, and AP restore on critical hit for 4 turns for allies. That buff's crazy. Then she has other buffs like an attack, magic, and agility steroid. She can full life. Her limit break gives courage to an ally and herself while dropping her hate. This is a top tier looking support unit at cost 70 for fire. So if you're a fire player, she would definitely be on my radar if I was you. Okay, so that's all the units that JP currently has that we do not have. I wouldn't be surprised if they got 1 or 2 more, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they just got hit with a bunch of reruns in between now and then we also get hit with those. Keep in mind, we do have the Final Fantasy collaborations being rerun at some point in between now and when we catch up with JP, so you can 140 your FF characters, but I'm really just looking at new stuff in this video. Okay, let's continue. Cards, vision cards. We just got Dark Golem, right? Now, we should have gotten Great Demon before Final Fantasy V, but Great Demon comes out with Wrath, so you could basically slot Great Demon kind of over to here. I imagine we will get Sildra and Sildra's vision card with this Final Fantasy V collab, probably this coming up week, and then Great Demon will probably come out the same week or the week after Wrath. Then you see we do have Fighting Bull Minotaur, Dark Shiva, Jaden's card, Elsorel's solo mission, an MR probably freebie with an Esper, and then Bloody Road Melnia's card. So quite a few vision cards coming out over the next 2 months. In fact, that's what, 1, 2, 3, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new VCs that's basically going to be almost a VC every week or every other week. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of them is what I'm saying. So again, devs, I would love 2K paid guaranteed banners. Those are money. Everyone in global loves deals. We love deals. We love thinking we're buying something on the cheap. Even if it's not really cheap, we like to think, hey, you know what? 2K paid guaranteed, I'd rather do that than a 10K step up. See, it feels like a deal to me. Cash it in. I buy every 2K paid guaranteed vision card that's out there. So there you go, another money-making idea from me to you, devs. Now, Espers. With those vision cards are going to come a lot of Espers. We have already got Dark Golem, Great Demon is an Esper, Sildra is an Esper, and water players, just really sorry that Sildra is wind. I know the picture on the VC, like let's look at this picture right here, this VC. Look at this. In the water, right? In the water. And I know in the game, Sildra pulls the boat. At least at the beginning of the game when I've played, Sildra pulls the boat swimming. But in this one, they decided wind. Because wind. Yes, good. Anyway, Minotaur is a light Esper, Dark Shiva is an ice Esper, and then the Sagan Prince is a water Esper. So that is what we have not got yet. That's what's definitely coming, including the mainline Final Fantasy. I'll call it reruns. It's not truly a rerun for each one. It's kind of all of them just getting their 140 upgrades at once. And then I do expect to see, you know what I'd love to see? What would just be really cool is if they took this opportunity, they could build some positive feelings with the community here too. Throw a Nier rerun in there. Throw a Nier rerun on JP in the next couple of weeks, and then a month and a half from now, throw it to global. That would give us a chance to kind of know it was coming. And it would give a lot of people like us veteran players who've had 2B and 9S forever, you know, something to build, something to look forward to that wouldn't cost us a ton of visiore in these visiore tight times. So developers, please, that's a lot of stuff. Hit the deals, hook us up with some viz. And then guys, there you go. That's what's coming out between now and then that they have that we don't. Keep your eyes on the game. We'll do updates every week, of course, like we always do. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.